Disney decides to make a movie about your story, and they inform you that they've cast Jon Hamm to play your role.
Well, you can see the resemblance is striking.
I'll let you take it from there. Your first thought was?
Well, I got to go back one step on that one. So one of my best friends is the producer of the movie, and he produced Invincible, Miracle, Secretariat, and all these great sports movies. And so he was also another person who told me this was the worst idea ever when I told him about the contest. And then, he ultimately ended up producing the movie. So
now I feel better though. Go ahead.
He came all around. But what was really interesting, so he calls me up one day and says, "You're not going to believe this." He goes, "George Clooney has agreed to play you and he's going to direct." And I'm like, oh my God. I literally thought my child, go, George Clooney's like $100 million. I'm like, Oscars. Oh my God, George Clooney. 2 days later, he's not going to do it. But hey, Matt Damon's in and he's great. And I'm like, Matt Damon, like, oh my God, like Jason Bourne's going to play me. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. 2 days later, he just did some movie named Invictus, so he's not going to do it. But Ben Affleck, and it was Bradley Cooper, and I'm like, oh my God, all these people. And then it like started. Then it was like Steve Carell, Adam Sandler. And by the way, any one of these guys would have been amazing, but you get like the looks started getting worse and worse, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be more of a documentary, I guess, But and then out of nowhere, so after like 20 guys, I get this call. It's like, Jon Hamm agreed to do it, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's like the sexiest guy in the world right now. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, no, he agreed to do it. We're starting to film next month, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, Jon Hamm's playing me in a movie. And so the one thing we have in common is the year that he was voted the most beautiful person in the 50 most beautiful people, I was in the online edition. I made the top 50 million. So it's sweet. It's right there.